Team Rwanda, dukomeze umurava. Team Rwanda, dukomeze umurava. Tugeze mu mashuri rwose dukomeze umurava. Team Rwanda, dukomeze umurava. Ibikorwa remezo bakomeze umurego. Team Rwanda, dukomeze umurego. Kuzamura ubumenyi dukomeze umurego. Team Rwanda, dukomeze umurego. Rwanda yacu, gihugu cyatubyaye, maboko yacu, azagukorera Rwanda. Rwanda yacu, gihugu cyatubyaye, maboko yacu, azagukorera Rwanda. Abana b'ibirungane dukoze igihumbi, maboko yacu, azagukorera Rwanda. Rwanda yacu, gihugu cyatubyaye, maboko yacu. Tirenga, tuyoboye neza impamo ye.
What came to your mind when you received that email that invited you to this program? Paula, what came to your mind?
Honestly, I think we were all over the place. Some of us were excited, others were nervous, others were confused. How did you feel?
Well, I thought twice, and I was like, is it the boot camp that we used to have after high school?
Ingando.
And I was like, okay, anyway, I'll go for it.
Yeah, but as we all found out, the journey here was very different from what we expected.
When we launched this induction program on October 28 with the first cohort, we were driven by an optimistic vision about its potential to create a ripple effect and to foster a unified spirit of Team Rwanda across the entire public service. Our goal is to transform Rwanda's public service into a cohesive, empowered, and networked entity dedicated to serving the Rwandan citizen with distinction. This important induction program, the foundation of that vision and the first of its kind, was structured around 5 specific but interconnected sessions. To you, dear participants, at the beginning of this journey, some of you expressed uncertainty about what to expect. Today, you stand as testament to the power of this program. The feedback you've shared reflects a renewed sense of purpose, pride, and preparedness. You understand the profound responsibility and honor as serving as custodians of our nation's progress. Our thankful appreciation to the amazing task force that prepared the induction for their exemplary dedication and hard work. Equally appreciated are those who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure the success of this landmark program. To you, our graduates. Today, you graduate not just with certificates, but with the responsibility to embody the values and lessons learned, for much is expected of you. Strive to lead with integrity, collaborate with your peers, and serve with humility and excellence. You are the vanguard of a civil service that will propel Rwanda towards the realization of Vision 2050. Achievement is its own reward, but as we accomplish our development goals, we will be able to unlock even more resources to support your professional and personal aspirations. So as you step into your roles, remember every day that the quality of your service determines the quality of life for our citizens. Congratulations again, Team Rwanda.
Stop! 1, 2, 3!
We learned that as public servants, we are actually the image of our beloved country.
Rwanda?
Branding Rwanda. Everything which we do, we need to remember that we need to serve the people, and also everything which we do has a direct influence on our national security.
True.
So now, Vivian, what are the key takeaways which you can share with our esteemed audience today, which you received from this beautiful induction program?
That's the very hardest thing you are asking me to do, because every session was amazing. What I can inherit a couple of key takeaways, including to be a professional public servant. As one of the colleagues said, we are no longer public worker, we are public servant. We are accountable to the community. Umuturage ku isonga, of course. We need to be accountable to the community. We need to walk the talk so that we keep our promises to the community and in everything we are doing to keep integrity.
As for me also, this induction program allowed me to realize that as public servants, we need to maintain high ethical standards in our workplaces. And also, we need to remember that we need to collaborate every time.
Team Rwanda, hands up!
Up!
Hands up!
Up!
Down!
Down!
Up!
Up!
1, 2, 3.
Yeah!
Team Rwanda. Remarkable Rwanda.
Remarkable Rwanda.
Rwanda itajengwa na nani vijana? Rwanda itajengwa na sisi wenyewe. Kigali itajengwa na nani vijana? Kigali itajengwa na sisi wenyewe. Huye itajengwa na nani vijana? Huye itajengwa na sisi wenyewe. Rubavu itajengwa na nani vijana? Itajengwa na nani vijana? Musanze itajengwa na sisi wenyewe. Rusizi itajengwa na nani vijana? Rusizi itajengwa na sisi wenyewe. Na sisi wenyewe, yeah. Na sisi wenyewe, yeah. Na sisi wenyewe, yeah. Na sisi wenyewe, yeah.
Bravo. Team Rwanda? Team Rwanda? Since moving to Rwanda in 2020 and falling in love with this beautiful country and becoming a Rwandan citizen, I very much consider myself a public servant and on Team Rwanda.
Team Rwanda, 1, 2, 3!
In that capacity, it's a tremendous honor to officiate this graduation ceremony for a team of motivated and committed public servants and to be a partner in supporting the inaugural Public Servant Induction Programme. Over the course of my career, I've had the distinct pleasure to work with governments around the world. And I can assure you there is no country in Africa or elsewhere with such clarity around its vision. For example, we've all heard the President of the Republic, President Paul Kagame, talking about Vision 2020 being about, quote, the future we choose because we can and because we deserve it, end of quote. We are incredibly lucky to have such a visionary president, and we need to recognize that as much as he and other political leaders can set the agenda, the country's progress depends on its public servants translating that vision into reality. That's you. That's not a new concept for Rwanda. In fact, it's fundamental to its past. The country has come such a long way in the past 30 years, and central to this tenet has been the unwavering dedication of its public servants. After the genocide against the Tutsis, it was Rwanda's civil service, your predecessors, that embraced the monumental task of restoring institutions, reestablishing essential services, rebuilding infrastructure, promoting peace and justice, and fostering national unity in the most of difficult circumstances imaginable. Since then, you've become the backbone of our nation's progress and the architect of our development, working tirelessly and often behind the scenes. Whether it is declines in maternal and child mortality, or the dramatic improvements in our infrastructure, growing private sector investments, or the burgeoning tourism industry, the accomplishments we stand on today are due to yours and your predecessors' commitments and determination. As much as we have achieved together, though, there is so much more we need to do to strengthen the public service in our country. That is why efforts like the Public Service Induction Programme are absolutely critical. From where I sit, I see the government's commitment and steadfast resolve to provide additional capacity, improve the work environment, and build a professional pathway and efficient system to ensure that together we best serve all Rwandans. You know, there is the saying, to whom much is given and much is expected. And you may think, it's very easy as human beings to think about our shortcomings. I don't have this, I don't have that. But you have to understand, out of the 14 million Rwandans, you are the ones that are given the best opportunity to serve this nation. Which means it comes with a huge responsibility, and as it has been true in the past, our future depends on more than just the system put in place to support public servants. Our shared future depends on each of us taking responsibility for the national strategy for transformation, NST2, that you all mentioned, Vision 2035 and Vision 2050, and not just having them in paper, but implementing them. And as you learned in this training, that will require more than just following what's written in your job description. It requires breaking out silos, seeing connections between your work and other institutions and ministries. And I love the example in one of the videos. I don't belong to this institution. I belong to the nation, right? Many people who see me and know that my primary role is healthcare, I'm sure wonder why I don't stay in my lane, health, right? But we do not achieve health if you don't make progress in education. So I find it to be my business. I stick my nose everywhere where I see opportunity to have impact. I stick my nose everywhere. I really fundamentally believe as a Rwandan, it's my business. I am responsible. So the fact that when something is not working, you have written an email to your boss doesn't mean that your job ends there. For many of us, we are really crippled by bureaucracy. You've heard me say this before. Our ministers are there to serve. So one of the things I think that's holding Rwanda back is the protocol. The time we spend calling each other Your Honor, Your Excellency, not just, instead of really breaking barriers, if something is not done, I can assure you, neither the justice system nor President Kagame will fail you if you take a risk to fix something that you see is wrong and you've gotten in trouble. But many of us are saying, oh, no, this is not my thing. I've done my part, then I'm going to sit down. We can't make progress like that. You have to be risk takers. You will need to diagnose the root causes of problems and identify and implement long-term solutions, not just quick band-aids. You will have to take risks, picking yourself up when you fail, and holding each other accountable for staying laser-focused on the country's collective vision. One of the benefits of this program is that all 957 of you, not just the 10 that came on stage to represent you, all 957 of you now have this shared understanding and can lean on each other to put it into practice. In fact, just yesterday, I learned that some of the cohorts are already doing that. They are leveraging their WhatsApp groups and connections to address shared challenges. This kind of immediate action gives me immense confidence in the potential in this room, that people I see here today, and the benefits of this kind of programs. And I would really ask the task force and the minister, how do we scale this? How do we cascade it? And really have every Rwandan experience this kind of exercise to develop a shared vision, a sense of belongingness, and a sense of ownership, and not leaving this responsibility just only in the hands of our elected officials. And I hope you will continue to utilize your relationships you've built, bring others into your departments, in your departments, districts, divisions on board. And most importantly, what I hope you all can see as you walk away from this program is your role, your distinct role in the future of our nation. You have the institutions, the leadership, the plan, but that will only become a reality if each and every one of us understand the critical role we play in Rwanda's transformational journey. And you are the front lines of turning that vision into reality. You are building something so much more valuable than a cathedral. You're building the future of Rwanda we want and we deserve. May this generation, you all sitting in this audience and your cohorts, rise as the one to fulfill the dreams of those who perished fighting for this nation, honoring their sacrifices by turning their aspiration into reality, their struggles into triumph, and their hope into lasting change. Let us build a legacy worthy of their courage and sacrifice and the unwavering faith they placed in us. Together, we can honor their vision by creating a future of strength, unity, and enduring purpose. Thank you for your leadership and your continued commitment in this long-term work, and please accept my heartfelt congratulations on your graduation from the Public Servant Induction Programme. Brakoze Chane.
Up, down, up. 1, 2, 3.